Silent storm. The rhythmic hum of the air conditioner was the only sound in our bedroom, a stark contrast to the silent storm raging within me. Holly lay beside me, her back turned, bathed in the pale blue glow of her phone. I kept my breathing slow and deliberate, eyes barely open, tracking her every move. For months, I had been suspicious. The late nights at work, the secretive smiles at her phone, the way she flinched when I touched her. This wasn't the Holly I had married, the woman I had pledged my life to, the woman I loved. Then, the telltale click of an outgoing message shattered the silence. A cold knot twisted in my stomach. I knew without a doubt she was texting him, her lover. The affair that had stained our marriage was about to be dragged into the harsh light of reality. I reached for my own phone, the motion so practiced it was almost instinct. With a glance, I unlocked it and opened a camera app, angling it just right, an angle I had memorized from weeks of quiet surveillance. My digital ally in this cruel theater of betrayal. I zoomed in, and there it was, a string of heart emojis. A message. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, my love. A searing burn spread to my chest, as if a blade had been plunged straight into my heart. My fingers trembled, but I steadied them, choosing my words with surgical precision. Holly, we need to talk. I hit send. Beside me, she froze, as if stung by an invisible force. Her body went rigid. Then, slowly, she turned to face me. Her wide eyes, reflecting the soft glow of the screen, were filled with terror. The phone slipped from her grasp, landing with a soft thud on the duvet. "W, what are you doing?" she whispered. I held up my phone, the incriminating message displayed for her to see. "I think you know." Her lips trembled. It's not what it looks like." I laughed, hollow and humorless. "Really, Holly? Then tell me, what does it look like?" Silence. I pushed myself up, my voice cold, distant, unfamiliar even to me. "Pack your things. I want you out of my house." She began to cry, mascara streaking her cheeks, but I didn't flinch. This wasn't about sympathy. This was about justice. She begged, pleaded, but I didn't stay to listen. I walked out, car keys in hand, and drove. I knew his name. Brandon. Social media had made it disturbingly easy to track him down. He worked at a local tech company, and in a few hours, he'd be walking straight into the reckoning he never saw coming. I parked across the street, waiting, my heartbeat slow and steady. When he finally arrived, stepping out of a black sedan, the morning sun caught his face. He walked with a confident swagger, oblivious to the storm about to consume him. I followed him inside. He was chatting with the receptionist, flashing that arrogant smile. I took slow, deliberate steps toward him. "Brandon." He turned. His smile faltered. Recognition dawned, quickly replaced by fear. Who are you?" I stepped closer, my voice low, dangerous. "I'm Holly's husband." Panic flickered across his face. I don't know what you're talking about." "Liar." I didn't hesitate. My fist met his jaw with a sickening crack, sending him sprawling. The lobby gasped in unison. He tried to scramble back, but I was already on him, fists raining down, fueled by weeks of betrayal and heartbreak. Blood smeared across the polished floor. Security rushed in. I didn't resist. Handcuffs clicked around my wrists, but I felt no remorse. As I was escorted out, I saw him struggle to his feet, his face swollen, his world shattered. He would never forget this. Neither would I. Aftermath. I spent the night in jail. By morning, my lawyer assured me the charges were minor. Nothing that would stick. When I returned home, Holly was gone. The house was eerily silent. A stark contrast to the chaos of the past 24 hours. I walked through each room, ghosts of memories clinging to every corner. I had lost everything. And yet, in a way, I had found something, too. A sense of myself, of my own strength. Betrayal had carved its mark on me, but it hadn't broken me. I would pick up the pieces. I would rebuild. And maybe one day I would forgive. But I would never forget.